Alright, cool. We are back here in, you guessed it, DTLA with Jason Foster from The Gifted Life.
Yes sir, yes
We've
sir.
been talking, we just had a video previously all about The Gifted Life, the community, what they're about, gathering Howard alumni to celebrate life in events. For this video, we want to speak specifically to design and aesthetics and the brand, and really some of the details that these guys are doing around a particular campaign. And this is really important for you guys to listen to for your brand, because all those details that you hammer out need to be aligned. The physical needs to align with the metaphysical. And what I mean by that is the product needs to speak really clearly to the customer and also to the purpose. And so we're going to go through that right now.
Alright, so Old Howard is the name of the campaign. So basically in 2010, when we were really putting together The Gifted Life, we started calling what Howard was when we were there Old Howard.
Got it.
Because it was new Howard now.
Got it. Got
you know, the administration was changing, the culture was changing, and we wanted to really capture what that spirit was when we were there.
Right.
So we started calling it Old Howard, we started making t-shirts, we started really telling people like, we are Old Howard. And what happened is that all these people started really engaging around what Old Howard was. It became a hashtag, it became a movement. And then people really embraced, like, they were Old Howard too.
Yeah.
And we really saw each other as like a part of a community.
Huh.
And then it kind of grew from a joke to like, okay, in my brain, I'm like, okay, we should sell something with this. So we started really pushing these t-shirts out with just simple, you know, taglines, Old Howard, you know, the Fighting Negro shirt that was really loved. And you know, the campaign really grew.
Yeah.
So how do we create something that is doing the work that we want to do?
Right.
So we really wanted Old Howard to really start giving back.
What is the purpose of Old Howard as a campaign?
So Old Howard to us is a way for young millennials to give back to the university and also grow a brand. We want people to really get engaged with our university, but also help the future of it. We don't want people to just create hashtags and really be talking about it. We want people to be about it and live about it. So what we do is every single product that we sell with Old Howard, we give a percentage of those proceeds back, 15% to the university in their name.
Wow. So
if you buy a t-shirt that says Old Howard on it, we contact you, we say, where do you want to give the money? Let us know. You do a survey, then we give the money in your name to that specific place. So they know you gave the money through buying this shirt. And then you can let everybody else know that you gave the money by wearing the shirt. So you don't even have to tell people, you let people know by being who you are. And that's what we're trying to do.
what I love about this is so many things. For one, the product is so aligned with the community and giving back. For two, they're transparent, right? Jason's saying we give 15%, and not only are they transparent about how much they give, but specifically where they're giving, and they allow the person who's participating in the campaign to decide where that money goes.
Yeah.
And that's super dope. That's very tailored to this community. People care about where their money goes and how they're supporting this community, how they're supporting the university. It's really beautiful to hear, and I really feel like this purpose aligns really nicely with what you've been doing with the Gifted Life. So that's awesome, right? Props for a great purpose.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You know, and it's important when you're thinking about your brand to really think, what is natural? What is a purpose that aligns with my community, with my market? How can these products be bigger than just a physical thing? So if there was one message that was Old Howard besides just Old Howard, what would that message be? What would that statement be?
Man, we matter. Like every single thing you do matters.
Wow.
And the power of collective action, man. Like,
Powerful, yeah.
like one person giving $15,000 is not as powerful as 15,000 people giving $1.
Bernie?
And I really feel like if you put these numbers together, if we have 1,000 people out here rocking the tees, which we already do,
Yeah.
you know, if we get those 1,000 people to buy another tee, that's a lot of money to really make a difference to people that really wouldn't give back normally.
So I've been studying a bit of Old Howard and what Jason's been doing with the Gifted Life, and thinking about how Apliiq can support them in creating a unique product for their community. And one thing, you know, that we were talking about, and that, you know, I really think would be really powerful, is to take a basic crew neck and take that Old Howard font across the chest, but do an applique. So we have this service where we can actually laser cut fabric and stitch it onto a garment as letters or as a graphic. You can upload it on our website and see how it looks, and it's super dope. And so I'm thinking maybe we take some of a fabric print, like maybe it's an African print or something that really pops, and then it kind of shows that text in a way where it's like popping, you know?
Yeah, that's dope.
And just like the cut and sewn quality of that will immediately elevate it to be like a very special signature piece, which is perfect for a campaign. Beautiful. So we know a bit about Old Howard, we know about the story behind this campaign that you've been running, and I feel like we're locking in a really dope idea for a sample that we can run and get a campaign going for this community, so that by October, when homecoming comes, everyone's rocking something new, super fresh. So I think we got that locked in. We're gonna drop a link to show that and show some examples of how we're working on that sample in the video, and wrap this as kind of the foundation for building out a product campaign. The next video we're gonna show is that campaign and how we do the logistics around that, just some of the details that you wanna think about when you're starting your own campaign, but really awesome to really understand just the baseline for this segment of your brand and how we can really build it out. So thank you, Old Howard. What's the old to you? If you got a comment like old LA isn't that old for me. I moved here in 2008, but it was different. I'll tell you that much. I mean, 2008 LA is not 2016. So post your comments, subscribe. Thank you for being here. We got one more video in this series with Jason talking about setting up a campaign, doing it right, and helping him make some money for the Gifted Life and the Old Howard community.